guys, and welcome to Odds on League and Match Day 22. Only 2 days after we've analyzed the previous match day because we had midweek games. Alain Valnegri is back with us, and you were right in most of your tips, Alain, for the games we had on Wednesday. How are you?
Hello, Edu. Hello, guys. Yes, I was lucky. I was lucky. Sometimes I am lucky too. But the most important is the content, is the analysis. After somebody is free to choose his bet, and our role is this.
Exactly. We always say the same. We don't have the crystal ball to know what is going on, but at least we do an analysis. We give you some tips and idea on what can happen in the weekend. So let's analyze this new match day. Remember, guys, leave your comments and help us keep growing. Just pressing the like and subscribing to our channel. Alain, the first game we have in this new match day is PSG. We have PSG Toulouse, probably without Mbappé. He got injured in the victory against Montpellier. It was an awful evening for Mbappé. We saw a good game for Fabian Ruiz. We saw PSG back to the winning track, and they have a tough calendar. They have Olympique Marseille in a few days. They have Bayern Munich in a few days, and this one, I guess they should win it, but be careful because Toulouse, Alain, they are in great form in this 2023.
Yes. PSG yesterday won an accident game with Mbappé filed 2 penalties. He filed a goal like Mbappé never filed, and after he's injured, Ramos injured too. A first half difficult, but after in the second half, they found space after the first goal, and the game finished with 4 goals. But warning, because with the 2-1, Montpellier have one occasion to draw the game. The form is not the best. He confirmed the last negative week about Paris, and now there must to wake up, because Saturday is a danger game. It's a danger game because Toulouse arrive in Paris without pressure. Toulouse is in a very, very good form. We saw that yesterday again, and they're known to travel now. Toulouse won a lot of maturity with the weeks in the Ligue. The potential is really interesting because the scouting department worked really well, and I see Toulouse can score. PSG too. I choose both teams to score for that game. This game, the odds 1.80.
Okay, both teams to score, 4 victories and 1 draw in the last 5 Ligue 1 games for Toulouse. So they are really in form. Next game, another big team in France, but in a bad moment, of course. I'm talking about Lyon. Traveling to Troyes, a step back for Lyon, unable to beat Brest at home, something that we thought it was going to happen. Now they have to win away, but luckily for them, Troyes is in a very poor form. Alain only 1 point away from the relegation spots.
Yes, Lyon is the ACCA crash. I can name Lyon like that. Lyon doesn't suffer a bipolarity. Lyon suffer a tripolarity, because sometimes they play well, sometimes they play bad, and sometimes they doesn't play, and this is the worst. And with that potential, because is a team build and draw to play an offensive football. Yesterday we're back to see the bad version or the inexistent version of Olympique Lyonnais against Brest. Is difficult for Laurent Blanc because is 22 years. Lyon are not bad in this position, the classification. 22 years, and now the chance there will be meet a team stayed badly now, because Troyes we see again yesterday in Toulouse, with a game with a point potential for the team. The team in defensive, they don't assimilate the new concept about the new manager, but the journey pass, and Troyes follow to doesn't win except the first game after the World Cup against Strasbourg, and the situation is quite a worry right now. In spite of that, I consider the best version of Lyon this season in this moment is away. Lyon winning odds 1.71.
They won the last game away. Olympique Lyon, the team that they need to improve. I was watching the other day actually highlights from Juninho Pernambucano's era, and it looks like ages ago. It looks like another club, but this Lyon, of course, they are in really, really bad form. And the last game we have on Saturday is a good one. Rennes Lille for the European spots. Rennes, they won easily at home, 3-0 against Strasbourg. We know how hard they are to beat when they are playing at home, 10 consecutive victories in Rousan Park. And Lille, Alain, they are in a bad moment as well, unable to beat Clermont, a defeat in Nice, only one victory in the last 5 Ligue 1 games.
Yeah. Yes, Lille lose that special energy respect to the beginning of the season, especially in the phase with the ball. Yesterday, without Jonathan David is difficult, because Jonathan David gives to Lille a lot of movement, and that one can be moved, can be unorganized, the defensive block of the rival. Clermont made a brilliant game, the defensive phase. It was not an exciting game, but in the tactical perspective, I think is a game really complete about Clermont. Lille suffered that one. Now, the question is, Lille against a team with the offensive mentality, with the rhythm, with the technical value like Rennes, how is Lille? How is Lille right now? I think the ball can be so fast for Lille in Rousan Park. We see that when they play at home, Stade Rennais is another team, is a brilliant team, is a Champions League team for the French league, but away they have this problem. I think that they really follow with that streak at home. The odds are really interesting for Rennes winning, and I choose this odds 2.30 for Rennes winning Saturday.
Very good odds indeed. Rennes, they are the best team playing at home this season, 30 points together with Lens, but also they are the highest scoring team when they play at home, 27, and the team that concede less goals when they play at home as well, 7. So they have all the best stats playing at Rousan Park. And on Sunday, Alain, Clermont, Monaco, this is a good one. Monaco trying also to get to the Champions League spots. They beat Auxerre with 𝐜𝐴𝐵𝐻𝐿 and Ben Yedder scoring. They have a difficult calendar after this game. Actually, they are playing against PSG and Leverkusen and playing against Clermont. Be careful. Perhaps you see the team written, no, Clermont, and you think it's going to be easy, but they are very competitive this season.
Yes, really competitive. They change the mentality. They change some things in the model of play. Gastien show his intelligence, his capacity to adapt the team to the category. The team moved really well in the market without pay fees of transfer. They're a only player without fees, and that one means they are working really, really well. Now, maybe Monaco is the team whose characteristic can be disturbed Clermont, because Monaco is not a team want the possession of the ball, is not they feel more comfortable when they can run, attack the space. There are a lot of velocity to the wings, goal in the middle with Ben Yedder, with Ben Seguir. They have 𝐜𝐴𝐵𝐻𝐿. 𝐜𝐵𝐻𝐿 is a mystery. 11 goals from the beginning of the season, and is in the bench. Ben Seguir is one of the biggest apparition in Ligue this season. I agree, but Embolo 11 goal for the minute play. The average of goal per minute is really high, and all that argument bring me to choose Monaco winning in Clermont, because Clermont at home sometimes they suffer and they lose point. We doesn't wait. Now I choose Monaco winning. Monaco is in a good streak. We saw that in the Velodrome past Saturday, yesterday. Maybe there needs concentration, but after the first half, they have the game in the pocket. I choose Monaco winning, also 1.91.
All right, Monaco to win. Next one is interesting for the relegation battle. Ajaccio Nantes. Ajaccio key victory in Angers, coming back from behind and scoring the winner in the last minutes. They are still in relegation, but alive. And they face Nantes. Right now, Nantes, they are only 4 points away from Ajaccio after the defeat at home against Olympique Marseille.
Yes, it's strange because the difference between both teams are highest respect to the point they have in the classification. Yesterday, Nantes broke up his fantastic streak with 7 clean sheets in the 7 last games. Yesterday, we saw the potential limits of Nantes. Nantes, when they go down to the score, they have a lot of problem. When they found a team with really comfortable with the low block defend in his area, Nantes suffer. They attack to the winger, but with the center, when you have a really strong team in the area, especially in the aerial duel, the team loses its identity and concede transition. And yesterday, Olympique Marseille can be won with more difference, especially in the last 15 minutes. The frequency of the finalization of Marseille was really high. Ajaccio have character. Ajaccio have personality. Ajaccio have that component can be key to the salvation. There doesn't have the team with a technical value really high, but is a team. It's a collective team, and it is difficult to play against Ajaccio. In the last weeks, they improve his average of goal score, especially since Belaïli signed in Córcega, and yesterday is a psychological victory, because is a game can be changed your season, and they won that game. For this game, I choose over 1.5 goals. The odds are so interesting. 1.51. Every team must to win and must to do something in attack. I see goals for that game.
Pretty much alive. Ajaccio, probably you won't say the same about Auxerre. Next game is Auxerre Reims, another defeat against Monaco, 5 points away from salvation, 7 consecutive defeats for Auxerre, so everything is very negative. And on top of that, they have to host Reims, one of the most informed teams in Ligue 1. And the last victory was impressive. They beat Lorient 4-2. They were 2-0 down. But then Balogun, Alain, top scorer now of Ligue 1, scored a hat-trick. So for Reims, right now, 13 unbeaten games in Ligue 1.
Yes, from now we will be called Stade de Reims Bayern Munich. Is the version of Bayern Munich in France right now. 16 game in streak positive is fantastic. When do you play with that freedom? And you have a really young squad. Normally, you will be finished with a brilliant season. And is the direction is on the road. Stade de Reims right now. We saw another champagne game yesterday against another surprise of Ligue 1, Lorient. 4 goals. Balogun, top scorer. Balogun is Arsenal former, and the next season he will be back to Arsenal. And I am interested to follow the career about this guy, because in France this season is clearly one of top 5 striker of the league. Auxerre is depressed. Auxerre is depressed. Last weekend they lose against Montpellier, a key game. Yesterday they lose a game in Monaco with a first half really bad. With a team not confident, with a team with so many mistakes, without the ball in position with the mark, and that one against this Stade de Reims can be really dangerous for Auxerre, because another defeat for Auxerre will be start to another time worry the direction. Victory of France for the moment of the both team. Odds are really high, 2.25 for Bayern Munich winning in Auxerre.
Next one is Lorient Angers. Angers hopeless, as you've mentioned before, after the defeat at home against Ajaccio, despite taking the lead. At least they are alive in the Coupe de France. 13 consecutive defeats now for Angers. I guess this is a record right now in the top 5 competitions in Europe. And they have to go to Lorient. And if we check the odds, I'm surprised to see these good odds for Lorient to win, 1.9.
Yes, me too. Maybe it's a danger. It's a danger game, because Lorient, we know them. Is a team wanna play with that offensive mentality, with risk really high. They will be meet a team, probably the worst team in Ligue 1. They lost Unai, they lost Buffal, his 2 best player. When do you wanna save the category? Is the worst things you can do, but you can do nothing, because with the offer you can resist, because the player wanna play with another ambition. Now Lorient, I see a victory of Lorient. The odds are invite us to choose his victory. Lorient winning 1.85.
Totally. Great odds completely to back Lorient. Next game, a scary game of the weekend, Strasbourg-Montpellier, with Strasbourg still in relegation spots, 4 points away actually from salvation. As we are saying every week, they are very poor, especially when they are playing at home. Let's see if this is the weekend where they wake up in La Méno, Alain, against Montpellier, a team that usually concedes a lot. They are only 2 points away from relegation spots, and they are coming in a bad run as well. 4 defeats in the last 5 games.
Yes, Strasbourg playing in Rennes for a team fight against relegation is worse than to go to the dentist. And we saw that in the first half in Rennes. No game yesterday for Strasbourg. Probably, I think the player have the head to this game. This game is important for Strasbourg. They're still with no victory at home. They're still in a zone in proportion with the squad is not his place, because Strasbourg has a best team than his classification. Against Montpellier, Montpellier yesterday made resist against Paris Saint-Germain in the first half. They made a lot of foul to cut the game, to cut the risk to the Paris Saint-Germain. Benjamin Lecomte stopped another penalty, 2 games since his return from Spain, and 2 penalty in 2 games saved about the ex goalkeeper of Espanyol de Barcelona. And But after the goal of Paris Saint-Germain, they start to play. They start to play. We follow to see the Montpellier like the last season with Reims, with change position, continue in the game to surprise the rival, and there was really near to catch a draw in the last minutes. They have occasion with 1-2 in the score. They miss, and Paris Saint-Germain punish Montpellier with the 1-3 in the counter attack. Now, for this game, Strasbourg doesn't have choice. They must to attack. Montpellier feel really well when they attack. The rival attack, and I think a both team to score is probably odds 1.85.
About the goalkeeper, I was listening yesterday that when he was at Espanyol, he was not stopping, not even taxis.
Yeah.
That he was awful.
Yeah. A program, a show of Espanyol called me one day to make a show to speak about 𝐿eCONTE. But 𝐿eCONTE in France, he had always a brilliant career. Now in Spain, no, in Espanyol, I remember the bad brother of 𝐿eCONTE.
Then next game, interesting one. Brest Lens, a step backwards for Lens, losing at home against Nice. And away, they have problems. Actually, they drew the last 3. This is a good test because Brest, they are getting good results. Lately, no defeats in the last 4 for Brest.
Yes, and they found solidity. They found solidity in defensive phase. We see again the Brest about 18 months ago, when it was really difficult to score against Brest. It was a team really short in the field, really aggressive, with center back really dominant in his area, and in attack with transition really fast, always with a striker, with a killer, really strong in the duel, and in the winger player attack the area and the space to score. The question is, loss is an accident, or it means loss is losing something, especially in the conditional, in the athletical part. Both teams played 2 weeks ago in Coupe de France. Lens won 3-1, and it will be the revenge. The revenge. Right now, I think every week I choose a surprise. I think in Brest we can see a surprise. The double chance is interesting. 1x 2.00 to Brest doesn't lose against Lens.
And if I'm not wrong, actually, you said as well that Lens will drop points against Nice in our previous video. And Lens, they have to be careful because they are only 4 points away now from Monaco in the fight for the Champions League spots. And perhaps there is still time for Nice to fight also for the Champions League, but I don't think so. Of course, they are 14 points away, but this Nice is getting stronger, Alain, and the last game we have is Marseille-Nice. Of course, this is a derby in the Côte d'Azur. Nice getting good points, as I said. Lately, 3 victories, 1 draw. Olympique Marseille spending big money even in this winter transfer window, getting good results lately. They have PSG in the Coupe de France in the middle of the week. I guess all the eyes are going to be on that game. And we saw a player that Luis Enrique liked him in the World Cup, Unai, playing for Marseille and scoring in the last game.
Brilliant Unai. He played the last 20 or 15 minutes, and you saw a difference in the circulation of the ball. He is always an alternative. He play quick, he play fast, he move. Fantastic player. And they made a really good operation. For the price they paid 10 million for the potential of the player and the capacity to adapt to the team and be decisive in the first game. He was in the field. Fantastic movement. The signing of Vitinha from Braga.
Good money.
Yes, they're paid, but the good player, you pay the good player.
Yeah.
You pay the good player, and Olympique Marseille need urgently a really number 9, because Alexis sacrificed himself to play in his position, and that one quit something to Olympique Marseille in terms of point. The season in Ligue 1 is excellent. Now against Nice, there need to confirm that against a team really in form. 2 games without a received goal. It a joke. When Lucien Favre was in the bench, it was really difficult. The phase without the ball needs concede a lot. Schmeichel was depressed. In the Côte d'Azur, they speak about Schmeichel will be back to England. Now is a new season for Nice is begun. The team respect a little the ambition of the club. Yesterday, another excellent result for Nice. Now against Olympique Marseille will be a game really hot, really hot. But I think Olympique Marseille, in collective way, in technical way, and in the psychological way, because Marseille feel really strong. Yesterday we saw that in Nantes. I think Marseille can be win the derby in the Côte d'Azur. Odds 1.76 for Marseille winning.
Well, Marcel signing young talents as Unai, as Vitinha. Let's see if they are able to secure a Champions League spot for the next season. They are in a good way to do it. Alain, let's listen to your safe bet for this weekend.
Rennes winning. Ajaccio, Nantes, over 1.5 goals. Strasbourg, Montpellier, over 1.5 goals. Lorient win for a total 8.6.
Okay, this is your ACCA, and now your safe bet.
Safe bet is Rennes Lille over 1.5 goals.
Odds 1.3 for the over 1.5 goals in the game in Roazhon Park. Alain, this is it. As always, good luck, bon chance, as they say in France, for everyone. And don't forget, guys, press the like. See you next week, Alain. Bye-bye.
Ciao.